Harcourts Rata & Co. on site, online auction. My name is Tony Lombardi, Director and Auctioneer. Throughout the crowd, you will see some of my colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, they're here to assist you with any questions that you may have in regards to the property, the documentation, but of course, most importantly, to assist you with it. Projects have been on display. I'm sure that many of you have taken your time to familiarise yourself with them. Particulars of sale are as per the contract prepared by the vendor's legal representative. Guys, I want to quickly go over the rules and regulations that are going to assist you in taking part in this fantastic property here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids offers on the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have reserved price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits making disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words that were used during the auction can make behalf of the vendor a vendor bid. By law, only eyes the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Buyers only to sell if you're here to buy. Where do we see a fair and reasonable place to start the bidding? Let's go shopping. What's it worth, buyers? Where do we see an opening bid? Any bid's a good bid? Where do we see a start? What's it worth?
30.
530. At 530 the bid. At $530,000 and we're fairly bid and offered. We're off and running at 530. Take 10. At 530 the bid, 540 out in front. At 540 the bid. At 540 the bid, 550 the call. 550 at the rear. We're on the market. We're selling. 560. 560 we sell now. 560 the bid. 70 here. At 70 the bid I've got. At 70 the bid. 570 the bid. 580 the call. 575. 575 the bid. 580. At 580 I've got now. 580 the bid. 585. 585 the bid. 585 the bid. Got to be better than 5, I reckon. 590. At 590 the bid. 590 I've got first call. At 590 I've got second call. At 590 I've got 95. At 95 the bid. 600 the call, man. Bids here at 595. First call at 595. Second call
599.
590. 600. I'll take 600 here. At 600 the bid. At 600 I've got. At 600 the bid out in front. 605 now. 605 the bid. Same opportunity, man. 610 if you like. Bids here at 605. First call at 605. Second call at 605. Third and final call at 605. We sell now. 610. 610 the bid. At 610 I've got first call. 610 I've got second call. 611 at the rear. 11 I've got. 11 we've got now. At 11 the bid. First call. 13. 13 the bid. 13 the bid. Do we say 15? 13 I've got. 15 the call bids here. At 13 now, first call. At 13 now, second call. At 13 now, third and final call. We sell. 14. At 14. At 14 the bid and we sell it. Done. 15. 15 the bid. At 15 here, left-hand side, we're selling. 15 the bid. 615 first call. 615 second call. 615 third. Final call. 16. 16 I had. At 16 the bid now. At 16 the bid first call. 17. 17 here. At 17 the bid first. 17 the bid second. 17 the bid third. Final call at 17. We sell. 17 and a half the bid. At 17 and a half I've got now. 17 and a half, 18. At 18 here. At 18 now do we say 20, man? One last roll of the dice. 18 I've got here. Might be enough. At 18 here. At 18 I've got, do we say 20? First call at 18. Second call at 18. Third and final call at 18. Done. Finished. Silent. We sell. Sure. At 20. One last roll of the dice, man. Never know your luck. Got to call it 3 times and knock it down. First call, you never know till you know. Second call. Third and final call. We're all done. Finished. Silence. We sell. You know you want to say yes. I don't want to push you, but I know you want to say yes. What do we try at, man? Happy to try. Same opportunity to you as well. Where do we go? The bid's here. At 18 the bid. All done. Finished. Silence. Selling. Sure. take another 500. So, first, second, third, final call. We sell now. 100%. 1% might be enough. I need to know now, though, man. So we'll sell it. But you don't know that. What do we do? Bid's here. 618 is the bid. I'm going to sell it if there's no bid of it. First, second, third, final call. We sell. Appreciate you bidding, man. At 618, selling, selling, selling. Sold. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your attendance, ladies and gentlemen. Great mechanical bidding.